Alright, hello boys and girls, moms and dads. Welcome to HeroesMart School Academy. This is week number 33 and day number 2. Alright, so today's lesson is going to be about grammar, as usual. That's what we do on day number 2 of every week. And specifically today, we're going to be talking about the rules that surround two pronouns, whoever and whomever. Alright, say that with me. Whoever versus whomever. All right, so when do we use whoever? When do we use whomever? Well, let's try to see how that's going to work over here. So you use whoever when you're referring to the subject of a sentence, i.e. the person that is going to be doing the job. So let us see these examples over here. Whoever dirties the floor sweeps. All right, so the subject here is going to be referring to the person who dirties the floor. Did you see how that's going to work? The subject of a sentence is the person that's doing the action. The action over here is dirtying the floor, right? So the person who dirties the floor is the person who's going to sweep the floor. Okay, so whoever dirties the floor sweeps. All right, what about another example? We will serve dinner to whoever is at the table. Well, the subject over here is going to be whoever, and whoever in the sentence is talking about anybody who's sitting at the table. She is sitting at the table, for example. Well, that person is going to get dinner because she's sitting at the table. So you use whoever when you're talking about the subject of a sentence. All right, moving on to whomever. Now, we use whomever when we are referring to the object of a sentence. In other words, the person that is going to be receiving the action, the person upon whom the action is going to be done. Well, what's an example of that? We will serve dinner to whomever you wish. But did you see a little twist in that? Well, we're using the whomever right now to validate this serve dinner, for example, to him. All right? We're going to serve dinner to the person who's going to be receiving dinner. So whomever you wish. Whomever, we're referring to that object, that person who's going to be receiving dinner. Okay? So there's a person that is serving dinner. We're not talking about that person. We're talking about the person to whom dinner is going to be served. So we used whomever on the object. All right. Another example over here. Whomever God chooses will see his face. All right. Whoever God chooses will see his face, which is, we got to make sure that we clean this up over here, which is going to be the person God chooses, okay? The person God chooses, okay? So what's the meaning of that? What's going on over here? So we're talking about the person who's going to receive that action. Well, God is the subject of this sentence, but the person who gets to see God's face is the object or the recipient of this action. Well, that's going to be the person God chooses. So guess what? We are going to use whomever to refer to that person. All right? So that's how that's going to work. All right. Did you learn something from it? I'm sure hoping to. So you want to go ahead and try to construct sentences based on what you've learned here with me today. You're welcome to use page 200 here in your workbook to document your answers. And if the space over here is kind of too small for you, you're welcome to go ahead and document your answers in a notebook or a notepad that you are working on or working with over there, and you would have learned something from it. Moms and dads, please help to make sure they do that as well. They will have learned how to differentiate between whoever and whomever. All right, that's what I got for you today, boys and girls. Remember, God cares about you, and so do we. Bye-bye.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with HeroesMart.